You ever look at your numbers and think, I should have more money than this? Because the work is there, the revenue is there, but somehow the money is missing. If you've ever wondered where it's actually going, this is what's happening. Most business owners I talk to are busy. They're booked out, they've got a great reputation, they're doing everything right. But when they actually sit down and look at their numbers, something doesn't quite add up. The profit doesn't match the effort, and it's usually not a sales problem. It's a visibility problem. I'm Shannon Howard. I work with HVAC owners, electricians, plumbers, and contractors to uncover hidden profit, fix those leaks, and help you keep more of what you earn. This is Profit Isn't an Accident. All right, let's get into this because this is the next step after what we talked about in the first episode. If your business is busy but not making the money it should, the question truly becomes, where is it going? And most business owners don't actually know, at least not clearly. So before we go any further, I want you to think about your business for a second, not in a general way, in a real way. Money is coming in, but at the end of the month, what really is left? And more importantly, could you explain where the rest of it went? The reality is most people can't. Not because they're doing something wrong on purpose, but because no one ever taught them to look at it this way. So let's simplify this. Every dollar that comes into your business, it goes somewhere. That's it. It goes to materials, labor, overhead, or it leaves your business in ways that you're not even paying attention to. And what's left after all of that is your profit. So the problem is most of those categories are not controlled as tightly as they should be. Materials go up, price changes, you adjust them here and there, but not always consistently. So over time, you end up paying more, but not charging more. Think about labor, and labor is a big one. You've got employees or subs or help on jobs, and maybe they're great, maybe they're not. But either way, if labor isn't aligned with the job, your margin disappears very fast. Now, overhead, this is where a lot of money quietly leaks out of your business. Subscriptions, software, tools, vehicles, insurance, small recurring costs. None of them feel big at the time, but together they really do add up quickly. And then there's the stuff that you don't see. This is the part that most people miss. We're talking about jobs that take longer than expected. We're talking about underpriced work or time you didn't account for. Maybe mistakes that you had to go back and fix. All of that comes out of your profit. So let's say you bring in $20K on a job. It sounds solid. But then material costs more than expected. Labor runs over. Fuel costs add up. And believe me, they are going up. You spend extra time that you didn't even plan for. So by the time this job is done, you're left wondering, where did it all go? Now, the truth here is it didn't just disappear overnight. It just got spread out across a bunch of different places that you weren't fully tracking. So instead of thinking, I need to make more money, you need to think, I actually need to see where my money is going. Because once you see it clearly, you can actually fix it. And there is a simple way to start. You don't need anything overly complicated. Just start with this. What came in, what went out, and what's left? And then I want you to go one step deeper. Where specifically is my money going? So take this step by step. I want you to take one recent job, just one. I want you to look at what you charged, what that job actually cost you, and how much time it took. And then I want you to ask yourself, did I actually make money on this? So why does this all matter anyway? Because most business owners, they don't lose all their money all at once. They lose it slowly across multiple jobs, across these small decisions, across these things that don't seem like a big deal. And this is where it gets completely frustrating. And I hear you guys, because you are working hard, you're doing the work, you're showing up every single day. But the results don't match the effort. And that's not because you're doing everything wrong, it's because you don't have visibility. So if you take away anything from this, I want you to start here. Don't go chase more work, okay? Look at what you already have in your business. Where is your money actually going? Because once you see that, you can finally start keeping more of it. If this hit, there is a reason. Most businesses aren't broken. They just don't have clear visibility into where the money's actually going. So if you want help finding it, grab my free Profit Edge playbook or book a quick session with me. You'll find everything in the show notes. And if you haven't already, follow the show so you don't miss what's next.